How solid can you implore to be? You show some actions, then assess it all through different means. Second guess if it's overthinking or overseen. The strongest forces surrounded can make the sturdy lean. A simple waste of my time, putting strain on an invaluable mind. Can't put the power in those beings whose intentions wanna see you decline. Pull those pressures just to roll out of line. Still been following signs. See it go. Maybe it's better if I just show the ropes. That weight, I just let it go. Maybe it's better if I just show the ropes.
Thinking about those conversations that we used to have. Focused on my paper, wasn't trying to be no undergrad. Didn't think I'd make it to my 20s, had the rugged past. Always blame the failures in this life on the lack of a dad. Fuck that nigga, get your bag. Don't take in opinions, bro. Vision slow but living fast. When life start to get critical, you can't look back, they on your ass, on your head. Run up in your crib and snatch up all your bread. You can't reason with no motherfucker that just want you dead. But my mama told me let it go. This how we gon' do it, let me show the ropes. Fuck learning to fly, I'll show you how to flow. This how we gon' do it, let me show the ropes. Let me show the ropes.
I promise to throw you a rope, right now my hands tied. Drug by landslide, last have been pulling me closer. I'm tethered by habits, I'm losing my damn mind. Tug of war of a landmine, don't give up on me, know your man trying. Been calling, so pick up the damn line. I need me a lifeline, where's my light? It's the right time, once the light shine, I need right minds to ignite. Knowing it's wartime, we gon' fight. Passing the rope down and we climb, lower the rope. Can't have no power till we give them hope. Man of the hour, a noose to my throat. Courage no coward, we never gon' choke, stay focused.
See it go. Maybe it's better if I just show the ropes. That weight, I just let it go. Maybe it's better if I just show the ropes.
What's going on, everybody? What's up, Rexy, Potsy, Shadow? Happy, what is it? Thursday. Today's Thursday. I feel like that's correct. I'm doing things a little bit different. I'm showcasing the podcast over here because technically it's on both places, but I'm doing it over here, and just so that more people can interact. This one's kind of like a more so want more people to be able to interact with this one and learn a bit more. So we're gonna do it a little bit different. Then afterwards we'll get into something gaming related. But we were actually kind of like a little bit behind schedule right now. But I'm not gonna try to hold her up for too long. We have a special guest tonight. My friend. Her name is Tasha, but she goes by QT. And obviously we're gonna have Hino as the co-host. So without further ado, let me bring this up real quick, and we're gonna get things started. So I'm about to unmute myself so that I hear everybody talk and stuff. Also, I gotta like stop the music a little bit. Is Hino like throwing up gang signs? What is this man doing? Actually, you know what? I'll just leave the music out going for right now. But I'm gonna unmute myself real quick.
The hell?
And then what's wrong?
You tripping. That's what's wrong.
But per usual, we have our special guest, Tasha, here joining us for our third episode. And obviously everyone knows Hino.
I
But first, I'm gonna allow our special guest to introduce herself. You already high. But I'll allow our guest to introduce herself and let her talk about herself for a little bit, and then obviously we'll have Hino do his spiel as well. So, if you don't mind.
Like he said, my name is Tasha. My artist name is Cutie. I am also a fashion designer. The brand is STFU, as you can see. We have clothing designs for men and women, ranging from extra small to 6. We are a brand that focuses on being bold, loud, vibrant, and confident. We promote doing what you want to do, whatever makes you happy, and telling all the naysayers to shut the F up.
Hence the name.
There you go. Did you want more? More?
No, I mean that was good. That was good. I mean, we're gonna be asking questions throughout the night, so it was a direct approach to it. And Sir Hino, you want to introduce yourself?
What's good, y'all? I am HENVINCIBLE. That's me. It's your boy Invincible. Happy Thursday. Hope y'all have hydrated. Hope y'all have had something to eat. Hope you had a good day. And then we have the agent himself.
I mean,
Soul brother number one.
If they've been here before, if they're already subbed, they're already following, then they already know what to expect when it comes to me. So I don't have to go into too much detail there. But I'll let Hino go first, because there's a lot to talk about here, because we have a very multi-talented individual in the house that has done many different things. So I know Hino probably Hino likes to ask the questions a lot. I like to listen and learn, and I'll ask a couple of questions here or there. But I know more things because Tasha here is an actual friend, even though we haven't met IRL, but I've known her for quite a while. So I know more things versus Hino knowing as much. So I'll let him take the floor with the first couple of questions.
All right, absolutely. A woman of many talents. You do wear multiple hats. Lovely promotion, lovely dress that you have on. How was it starting your own brand? What was that process like?
So this is not my first clothing brand that I've started, but this is the first one that I've designed for. So the first one I started was fresh out of college, and I was purchasing and reselling. So now I'm actually designing my own things. So getting the overall idea of STFU, the meaning behind STFU, what I want to portray into my designs, and keeping one flow of an idea and of a movement and of a statement. Um, it's been fun. It's been a blast. I mean, it's a fun brand, so I get to have fun with it. The people that I work with have fun with it. My models have fun with it. My photographers, like everything, like it's just a lot of fun. It's a fun brand, so it's been a great experience so far.
What year did STFU start up?
So we started November of 2019 on Etsy, but we started there with just 25 items. And then come January 1st, 2020, we launched our own website, stfudesigns.com. And,
Uh,
and
yeah, I'm
then
about to.
now
I'm
we have
dropping it in
over,
chat right now.
Absolutely, link below for the red site side.
and now we have over 500 items. So we have grown a lot.
Yes, yes, multiple collections. Very. I was over here geeking out at some of your items. What is your what would you say your creative process is going into which collections you want to put out and which items to hit with that with each of these? I love the Chicago.
Well, I definitely bounce around the different collections. I'll start adding like the classic logo. If I come up with another arcade design, I'll add to the arcade collection. If I think of something else 420, I'll add to that collection. So I kind of don't try to force myself to design something, because I feel like when you do that, they don't come out as great as they could.
All right.
Versus when you're inspired or led by something, or have, something that already moves you to design it in the first place, that's going to move people to want to wear it because it's going to come out that much better.
Absolutely. And not now, just yes, 500 items, but also accomplished, made it to Los Angeles Fashion Week and New York Fashion Week. That is a huge milestone. Congratulations on both of those. What was even the process of was it like an acceptance? Was it like what goes into that?
Yeah, you definitely have to be accepted by the producers of the show. They ask you to submit your collection to them, and then they decide whether or not it fits with their theme, if they want you in their show. Um, So I chose to go with, they have so first, New York Fashion Week is literally a week long. It's not one fashion show. There's many different producers with many different brands across many different countries. It's a huge event in New York. So I decided to go with Flying Solo. They were putting on an emergent, the ones to watch. So it was the brands to look out for. And they had designers from many different countries. I got to partner with a jewelry designer from Paris, and I got to partner with a waist bead brand from Atlanta. So those were dope collaborations. And some of our photos, well, two of our photos. So one was chosen for an Elle magazine article, and another was chosen for Glamour magazine. So
Oh,
that was definitely exciting. The photos were actually taken by Getty Images. So that was also like, oh my gosh,
right.
thing, because the photos just came out so amazing. Because what better photographer than Getty Images themselves?
Facts.
Yeah, no, that's hard. I definitely. Okay, shout out to both of those. Um, did you get to see New York at all? I was in New York last August.
I've been to New York quite often. I did my first semester of college in Lower East Manhattan. I lived in Brooklyn Heights while doing that. Then I've gone back. I have my homegirls out there, so I've stayed with her for a month and explored. Stayed with my cousin for like a couple months before. So I've been in New York quite a few times.
Have you had a chopped cheese?
What? A
A
top
chopped
cheese.
cheese? Yeah,
So I'm a very, very picky eater.
I understand.
Yeah. I have like toddler taste buds, let's put it out.
I hate that you just asked that. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm definitely a friend if we go out of the country asking if there's chicken tenders on the menu because I'm, I'm not going to trust anything else. So probably not. I
Uh,
went to Africa and taught them how to make grilled cheese sandwiches just so I could eat something.
Wow.
that's fire though. That's fire though. That's a flex. That's fire. That's fire.
No, I said, hold on, like y'all gonna have to cater to me real quick.
South American everything, like just bread and cheese. It's like, yeah, just bread and cheese. It's like, no vegetables. You want?
They was trying to
No.
hook you up. They was like, we was trying to give you
Yeah,
the
they was
ultimate
finna make
grilled
it
cheese.
a burger with the works. You feel me?
Toasted. No, they was making a sandwich. It wasn't making a grilled cheese. They're making a grilled sandwich, a grilled panini or something.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah, that's definitely what they was going for.
um, I also okay. So going back to your beginnings, we and a kind of a common trend with our episodes is free game. What is if you could pick one piece of advice to give yourself back when you had first started out on this venture? What would it be?
To step out of your comfort zone. To stop being I'm a very much behind the scenes type of person. I do not like being the center of attention or having all the attention on me. So it definitely holds my business back. Um, whenever I do that, whenever I retreat back to my comfort zone, my shell, whenever I step out and do something outside of my comfort zone, the strides my business takes, the opportunities that come my way are straight from God Himself, a blessing. So it's just kind of keep reminding myself, like, step out of your comfort zone. Stop saying no, stop hiding behind, go network, go talk to people, put yourself out there and go for it because every time you do, it works out amazingly. So why are you so afraid to do it?
I
Okay,
do have
see,
to say that I saw you when you did your thing on the runway as well. So because it's like knowing you from when we first met, you definitely have like stepped out of your shell and have full on blossomed and gone forward. But let me not interrupt. And letting him know continue his questions and anything he wants to learn about. But yes, that's definitely one thing I've absolutely noticed.
Thank you.
yeah,
No,
let
and
her
I
get a lesson,
took the
y'all.
time stage to that fashion show. I definitely was. Get a little bit of liquid courage.
I understand that completely. Like the amount of times that I've had to definitely had to do the same thing, get out of my shell, because I'm definitely laid back, chill, and not one to really be in the limelight. And that's 100% true facts that you have to when there's something that you're shooting for and gunning for, you actually 100% have to, just put a backseat to the comfort zone and things that you are used to doing and just get front and center and just do the thing and pretty much just get it over with just so that you'll feel better and ultimately you never know what can come as a result of that too. So
Wise
Exactly.
man's once said you gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable.
yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, B.
Exactly.
Um. Okay. So where's one? First of all, okay. Do you have a list of places that fashion has taken you, and then a list of places that you still gotta check off?
Do you mean location wise or
Location, country, city.
um that's a good question. I don't I mean, we're an online brand. So I've had an order from Australia. I've had an order from, different places in the East Coast that I've never marketed in or done a fashion show in or things like that. But I've, kind of already traveled a lot on my own. So I don't know if necessarily the brands brought me there, but I've gone back and like I traveled to New York obviously for New York Fashion Week, but I had been there
Yeah.
previously. Done shows in Vegas, done shows out here in Dallas, and oh, it took me to Austin, Texas. I had
Oh,
never been to Austin, Texas before. So that
I
was
went
a
to
dope
Austin
show.
once and I loved it. I need to go
Yeah,
back to Austin.
I didn't stay long. I went in and out, so I didn't get to explore. But
Isn't that where
um,
DreamCon still is? I think they got it for one more
Uh
year, Austin, Texas, and DreamCon before they like redo the convention center.
oh, maybe I don't know.
I think it is in Austin, or because PAX South was in San Antonio.
Hmm.
I think DreamCon is Austin.
QT.
Man wants to get into the music talk now.
Hey, yo, how you yo, get out of my head.
I
Yeah,
didn't say
like
that's why.
I didn't say anything. Like this is a thing that's like I did it to Neku too. It's a thing that I don't mind me.
um
Don't mind me.
C1 did send me two of your songs. I I gotta admit, I fucks with sophisticated ratchet. I ain't gonna cat with you. Fucks with sophisticated ratchet. Not gonna lie.
Hold on, I gotta link those into
So
the
that
chat
one is
too.
the one I actually wrote. That's my first song that I've written. Um, that's cool.
Is that like your
So
baby?
I actually only have two songs. Those are only two songs that I have.
What made you decide to actually record and for the second one write and put it up?
So my family's big on music. I've always loved music. I love dance. We're very musically inclined people. I've always had this large bucket list of random things that I want to accomplish in life. And being a one-hit wonder was one of those things. And I yeah, I just literally just wanted to be a one-hit wonder. I just wanted one song that everyone remembers to the end of time, like Baby Got Back. Okay. I wanted to be Sir Mix-a-Lot. So so that's how Go Ahead came
That's a
about.
mix a lot. Damn.
I had a friend in the music industry and I told her my goal was to be a one-hit wonder. She was like, bet, let's make a song. So I was like, cool. Well, I don't cuss. I know I have STFU and I don't cuss. So my music doesn't have cuss words in it. So I was like, okay, she wrote that song and I kind of added input and added some lines and kind of worked on it together. But for the main part, she wrote that song. She's on the song as well too, Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but she's more so underneath me. I'm the one rapping the whole song. So it's a little confusing. But but yeah, so we did that song and then we went to Africa to go perform that song. So while I was on the plane, because it's a 13-hour plane ride, 13-hour plane ride or something like that. And so I was listening to Meg the Stallion, what song was it? Like Let's Get Ratchet, something like that. And so I was jamming to the song and I was like, you know what? I'm not about this life, but I can get ratchet. Like I'm sophisticated, but I can get ratchet. Like, I like to go have my fun too. So that kind of inspired the sophisticated ratchet song. I was like, there's no music out
Right.
there for like the Drake ladies, I guess I would call it, because Drake kind of touches on that. You went to college,
Okay.
you got to be with you in the club, kind of, so
Okay. All
that was
right. I
kind
like that. I like that angle.
of what I was going for with that one. So I wrote just the first verse and the chorus on the plane. And then when I went to go get the beat made to that part, I wrote the second verse. And then once I got home with the actual beat, I wrote the third verse to the beat.
Okay. No, that's hard. First of all, went to Africa to perform it. What? It's a lot of people that put out one song that can't go do that. So that's dope.
Yeah, we got to perform it in one of the villages out in, but it was still around COVID time, so a lot of the clubs were canceled when we got there, but we got to perform for the villages, so that was cool. We went to Ghana specifically.
So One Hit Wonder means there's like no more coming, no more song.
So someone did just send me this fire beat.
Sophisticated Ratchet EP, like yeah, like
we might need to get Neku on the line.
that's what I'm saying. Like we know people that know people.
1,000,000%.
Well, she was like, "I was paid," and I definitely I can make more stuff. I don't know. I kind of was going back and forth, because it was fun. I just don't want the pressure of having to do it or having to create. I definitely
Right.
would want to stay, independent. Probably be more of a feature artist, like what's his name?
Andre 3000 at this point.
A feature artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hop on other people's tracks. That's all.
No,
But I like writing because I write poetry. I've been good at writing, so it kind of flows naturally. They say this Tupac would say poetry is rap. One and the same. So, there might be more to come.
Okay, I'm gonna look out. I don't look. I don't know where.
Keep making until I get the hit, and then we'll see.
All right. Till then, Sophisticated EP. Hold on, let me get some drops and shit. I'm trying to. You feel me? We can DJ drama this shit for real.
I'll put out the bad signal. Neku's probably gonna pull up and he's like, "Oh, you need music?"
DJ Heno. Shit, I got drops and shit.
I do submit my songs on the back end to like sync licensing deals. Like I have sync licensing company in Canada and in LA for Go Ahead, and one in the UK and somewhere else for
Neku. Hell yeah,
so
Neku.
Neku is a friend of ours that is basically a music producer and makes his own beats as well as takes samples from other things and makes them into new beats. So, like I said, I put out the bad signal and
like hit maker, but twist and anime and shit like that. Yeah.
Nice.
So
one of my favorites. Just as a favorite one that he's done most recently was he did a sick Rugrats flip.
I actually have
that sounds
part
fire.
of. I can actually link that to you because that's actually a part of my like songs for when I go live. It's part of the rotation, so I'm about to drop that in the in Discord for you, so you can
like no gas because that's my man's, but he was on my Spotify like year end wrap up a couple times.
Waiting on a building rooftop, looking down on Gotham. Yo,
word.
But you had another question? Because I was like, I was about to go through the backstory so we can find out about a young person, a young version of Miss QT here and how she developed into how she is now. So I was gonna say, what led to the growth process for this? Like, was it something? Was it a pivotal moment that caused you to go like, all right, I'm gonna put on all these different hats and just get to the bag, or was it just kind of like, I like this, so I'm gonna give this a try. I like this, I'm gonna give this a try. What was, I guess, the tipping point?
So I've kind of always been someone who's done multiple things or wanted to do multiple things. Like I was the one who was taking 18 units, which is the max you can take in college, and working 4 side jobs. Like, supplemental math instructor for finite math and intro to calculus. And then I was like the circulation director for the school
Man, my intro to calculus.
newspaper. And
That's a good
then
push.
I was like on it was a promo team for like a minor league little baseball team thing out in
Damn.
Stockton. And then
Did you sleep in college?
love my sleep. I need my 8 hours. Don't ask, but I'm gonna figure out how to get my sleep sometime somewhere. And if I don't get it during the week, I'm crashing for 13, 16 hours on the week.
Yeah,
Sleep
that
the whole
sounds about
weekend
me.
away. But yeah, like I mean, I always started entrepreneurship very early. I was in elementary school finding things around my house to take to class to sell to my classmates, like little notepads or whatever. And then I started getting candy. I was the candy person in middle school. And I'm not a salesperson.
Hey.
So I didn't go around like, hey, I got candy. You want some candy? Or nothing like that. Like they
She
just
was
knew
hustling people.
Tasha had the candy. And so I was like, I walked to my middle school, was like 2 blocks away, and I had to pass a Ralph's on the way down. It's a grocery store if you guys don't have Ralph's in your state.
I think that's Kroger for me.
But I would buy Snickers 4 for $1, and I go to school, so I'm $1 each.
Wasn't that the good old day? God damn inflation. I'm sorry.
Bruh.
I remember the
You can
25
find a Snickers
bags.
for $1 now. I just aged myself, didn't I? All right, but
I just turned 30 last week. It's cool.
I'm over that.
Yeah, I'm. You have an idea of how old I am. So you don't need to go into that.
I just want you to know that makes you seem older than what you actually are every time you say that.
Right, it really does.
I mean, I'm everyone knows how old
I
I
just
am.
want you to know that takes you from old as hell to old as fuck. I don't know if we've ever talked about that, but that phrase does.
I want that mystery to make people think, and then they scroll down to the profile. I'm like, oh, wait, what? Because it throws people off because they like I have not updated my profile since before I turned 30, which was some years ago now. And they're just like, wait, 29, but born 1990. I've gotten so many DMs saying, your age is not right in your profile. I know. I don't update it. But don't let me get off topic here. We don't have to talk about that. Yo, stop laughing.
Ooh, boy.
Poor Patsy.
That make me feel old. That is unfortunate. See wood. Yeah, there.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Go ahead.
No, I was
You
saying
were
don't let
You
me
were-
get you off topic because you were in the middle of talking and we just happened to get on the topic of age. So I was just like, don't let me interrupt.
Oh, I think that was it.
Oh, so you were just basically you said like you just had that hustle mentality ever since elementary
Since
school.
elementary school, yeah, middle school. I even tried to do sodas once, but those were heavy, so that had to cancel those. And then I've, this like I said, I've always been very business minded. I knew in 7th grade. Well, 7th grade, I wanted to be a stockbroker on Wall Street, which is why I went to college.
That's an interesting
What aspiration at
that age?
at like
Interesting.
12?
Yeah,
Well, I knew in 5th grade I wanted to go to college and which college I wanted to go to. So 7th grade, I knew what I wanted to be, and by the time I was graduating high school, the college I wanted to go to, they didn't have business as an undergrad. What college doesn't have business as an undergrad?
She said,
Yeah.
But
Oh,
so
I'm sorry.
it was UCLA too. You would think they had it, but
yeah.
So I wanted to major in international business, obviously, because stockbroker, and then I worked my first job. I mean, I never really had a real job like that, but school job, my on-campus job, and I was like, this can't be life. People do this for how many years?
Dang.
A lot.
Like,
Well, the way I'm
and you have
sitting,
to be here when they say you have to be here. I said, no, I can't do that. I gotta figure out how to work my own money, work for myself. This ain't it. I was like, I'm not, no, I don't want to be the CEO of somebody else's company no more. I
And they
want
can fire you whenever the fuck they please.
for no reason,
Mm,
with no notice. But you want me to give you no. Okay.
the
So
ghetto-ness of it all.
whole other topic. But yeah, I realized I didn't want to work for anyone else. And then I discovered passive income. Um, and realized that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make passive income. I didn't want to run a business. I wanted to own a business or collect royalties, whatever, which is one, why I also want to be a one-hit wonder, royalties. Um, Two, why I published a poetry book because it's on Amazon. I don't make the book, I don't ship the book. It comes, I just get the profits, the royalties. I published a business plan template book as well in different journals and a sermons journal for churchgoers to write their notes in there. Because those are all royalties. And then even the way I structured my clothing business, I don't make the clothes. I just design them. I don't ship it to the customer. My manufacturers do that for me. So once the order gets placed on the website, it goes directly to my manufacturers. They make the clothes, they ship the clothes, they email the customer the tracking code. So like my job's done once the order is placed. I don't touch nothing. So I try to build everything and do everything in a way that keeps my goal of passive income in mind.
I feel you on that. And diverse streams of revenue as well.
look, like I said, I had to get somebody on here that understands the business of things on and can, help get some people because I know that's a big thing, especially within if you didn't know within the content creation field that myself and Heno is in is that a lot of people are wanting to go full time with streaming or making primarily streaming. Like a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm gonna be a full time streamer, but it's just like when you become a full time like just streamer, not a content creator, but streamer, you have one major source of income, and that's coming through your subs. And it's just like you'll have like an amazing month one period, and then that can drop down to literally chump change the next month, and it's just like that's not the ideal way. But as you just pointed out, you have developed multiple different sources that can turn into different forms of revenue, and that's the mindset that a lot of content creators need to get their minds wrapped around, is that streaming is dope, it's fun, it's amazing, it allows you to interact with people, it's usually for the most part it's always a good time, but you also have to start thinking outside the box of like what else can I do with my content that can actually be monetized and or put into a way that's going to continuously give back to me. So a lot of people have started to realize that like you're going to be a content creator, you should definitely get yourself a YouTube channel because the fact that
Me as fuck. Streaming ain't really my business no more. I ain't gonna cap. I have definitely ended stream because all right, I need to go record or I need to go edit. I have a stricter YouTube schedule than my damn Twitch schedule. Every Monday, Thursday, 11 a.m. I'm there. God damn it, I ain't fucking around. I'm disappointed in myself when I don't. But yeah,
I could go live like y'all do that.
see,
Mm-mm.
for me, this isn't it. Like when I usually go live, this is my chance to like truly decompress. Like I'll eat and take a nap or whatever the case may be. But it's just like when I get to interact and talk to everybody that's within the community. Is another thing. I don't like to call it my community. I call it the community just because of the fact that I'm a part of the community as well. Therefore, I may be the face, but it's not my community. But it's like a little bit of an offsetting feeling. So it's just like, you know what? This is like I enjoy interacting with these people. These people bring a bit of light to my day. I hopefully am doing the exact same thing, giving them some type of knowledge perhaps, or just brightening their day, which sometimes people say that. So it's like that helps me just completely whatever was on the like my vibe, my mood, whatever the case was, is just like it's gone by the time stream is over. But at the exact or helping them sleep. Look, we're not gonna get into
Dang.
the whole subject of like I it's an ongoing thing that people pull
Damn.
up and they're just no. It's not saying that I like that. He's saying it because a lot of people say like what, I
No,
can
not
pause.
like that. You stream at crackhead hours sometimes. Yeah.
Is it really crackhead hours or is it just the overnight
You-
shift hours?
Bro, I woke up and you had a fucking alarm for 2:30. Not even 2:30, 2:27 a.m. That's crack. It's crackhead hours.
I don't have no alarm for that.
You went no. I had an alert that you went live at 2:27 a.m.
I don't know what's going on with that because I was definitely already live by that point in time.
Maybe you had to shut down stream and restart that day. I don't fucking know. But that is crackhead hours, sir.
Like I go live at usually 11 p.m. Eastern until about 3:30 a.m. That's like overnight shift hours, not crackhead hours. But the point is that like that's just like my chance to offset and give my get like that's like a mental reset for me, so that way when I do have to go to work, it's just like all right, I'm prepared to like get this day started and get it over with type vibe. So, but at the exact same time, it's just like I also realize that as most other content creators, it's like I need to branch out into doing different things. So like I like to use pretty much like anybody that's like from the Vine era, go doing YouTube right now and stuff like those creators, they obviously they had to adapt to the changing with Vine being kaput, gone. They were like, all right, let's switch over to YouTube. Let's start making our longer videos and stuff. And then they capitalized on that. Then they started getting like the sponsorships, the brand deals, and all that different stuff. And like now they're like look at King Vader. He started out like I just saw like a video that he posted where all like his original videos is just always of him dancing in some like shape or form in a costume. Like there was like, remember how he started out like in Power Rangers and then doing the Naruto skits of just like running around dancing and stuff. And now this man's actually making low key full fledged films right now with like almost, I won't even say almost, it's like on par with Hollywood like special effects and stuff now. And it's just like that's a thing that like people need to like realize is that like as you start to upgrade and start doing different things, you need to expand, because it's like if I'm not mistaken, I think he said he got like a deal to do something with Netflix already now. So
shout out to Beach on Mars, put out a clothing line. Now YouTube making cooking videos with his homies through heavy depression.
yep, I mean that's the thing, is that you gotta like, as Miss QT here, put on multiple different kinds of hats and start just getting to the bag. Like especially if that's what you want to do. If you do it just for like for the sake of doing it and that's just you enjoy doing it, that's fair. But if you are trying to expand and not have to wake up at like 8 a.m. to go work for somebody else and build their dream, but you want to build your own dream, you gotta do your research, get your knowledge, and start putting things together. And
They say the average millionaire has 7 streams of income and the average billionaire has 11. And they can't work 11 jobs at the same time. So that means they have to be making it somehow. Different streams.
Yep, that's 100% true. Yep. Was it,
Yeah.
I got to get out of the what is it? They said in Rich Dad Poor Dad, get out of the rat race.
Yeah.
So it's just like you have to.
Oh God, filling out applications is depressing as hell.
Look, like right now, I can truly say that I'm blessed to have a decent job, but that job it be having its days where it's just completely wild. Like I would have been fired multiple times by now, but union has for whatever reason kept me employed, and even today, like I mentioned it on Twitter, and a couple of people seen it. Some wild things be happening at work. A lady literally told me that she's a older lady. She was like she wouldn't mind if I had her grandkids. Like if I was just like, all right, yeah, I need to go. Like she told me that I was very handsome. I was like, okay, oh, thank you. And
Wait,
then I was
grandkids is in you get with her daughter?
that's what I'm assuming, and I was just like, at that point, I was just like, I am
Cause
full on
if she
mentally
meant
checked
something
out.
else, you need to not go by that route no more. She already crazy.
I mentally
Anything
checked
else?
out. I mentally checked out. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I was like, when she said that, I was just like,
Valid.
nope. Like, I don't know where this is going. I don't know what's going on. I didn't want it to be like some Miss Doubtfire type like situation where she put on some makeup and pretend to be like her younger daughter type things, because you never know what people are thinking. So
What?
there's a little funny
That's
laugh
where your
story.
mind went.
No, that's
This
not
is
where.
Yeah,
Doubtfire.
I
That's where.
No, that's not where my mind went. Was that she was actually trying
Damn
to hook
sure
me
would
up
not
with her
have been
daughter.
the
But then again, it's just like you never know. Some people might try to like pretend to be their child and be like, yeah, because she her first statement was, "You're handsome." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And she's like, "You're very handsome." And I was like, "Okay, thank you." And then she
Well,
said,
she was trying to buy you a new PS5. To fuck.
She just wanted to spoil you a little bit.
Oh God, she was looking for a sugar baby, and you fucking around.
"Hey, matter of fact, if she's happened to be in chat right now, go ahead and hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal. No.
Oh God.
The agency could definitely use donations right now. But
Absolutely, positively.
Mhm.
One question I want to get into the artistry bag, especially with you saying that you designed the clothes. But I'm curious because I did read about it. The resilient tattoo.
Oh, yes, I have resilient tattooed with two semicolons. I just, you know, geez, usually I want to go back deep. We were just laughing and having fun. But just there's just a lot of times where I just wasn't the happiest, very depressed. Um, didn't feel like getting out of bed, wishing I wouldn't wake up, things like that. Um, but you keep pushing on, you keep moving forward. Like you know tomorrow's gonna be a better day. So I got resilient because no matter what I've gone through, what I've been through, what I go through, I'm still here and I'm still gonna be here. So yeah.
Absolutely, we applaud that. We are glad that you are still here. I definitely resonate with that. Part of my screen name, Invincible, definitely has a similar origin because we don't bend, we don't break, we keep going. And definitely, again, glad you're still here. Glad that you were
Yeah,
able to
yeah,
come on the other side of it.
I was like, that actually kind of
yeah.
harps back to with Brit, because that's when she had us raising the money. I forgot what the charity was when we were on the Dojo Inc. channel.
Suicide prevention.
Yeah,
Suicide
I know.
awareness.
Yeah, but I was like, I
Yeah.
forgot what the actual like the company's name was, but I know they had the
Uh,
semicolon as the thing that was like the
yeah.
big thing for it. So it's like that
It
that
might have been
connected.
semicolon.
No, it was semicolon, but I just can't remember the actual full name of
No, I
the
mean like that might have
organization.
been like in the
Their
name or
name.
something.
I know semicolon was in the name because that was the big thing about it. Like
Project Semicolon. I think it was it.
it might be. Yeah, that was been
I
like
think
what
so.
3-4 years ago
That
now.
sounds right. Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Man, one day the Dojo Inc. channel gonna go live again.
Yeah, it's
Uh
gonna it's gonna be a minute probably, but yeah, I'm always here for it when that does happen. Uh,
yes, that was it. Project Semicolon.
it was probably okay. That makes sense. Yep. So, um,
And for anyone who doesn't know what a semicolon means, it means instead of ending the sentence, you've decided to continue on. So
mhm.
yeah.
I think that was like
Absolutely.
the whole. That's the whole reason why they called it. Is just because it's just like it might be a pause, but it's still there's more to come. So,
Yep.
uh, yeah, I'm learning a bit more about you now myself now, and this is kind of interesting. Let's see. We touched on the music aspect, which I know Neku's over here just kind of like music. He's over getting geeked. Um, which I that reminds me, I need to. I feel like I'm like kind of not necessarily a matchmaker, but I'm a conduit. I like bringing people together, grabbing them. Like you should meet this
Catalyst.
person. Is that it? I feel like I've said that before. Catalyst.
Catalyst.
Like I'm just like connecting people that need to be connected because it's like I know I got people doing various different things, which probably should have Brit was around because Brit's into our fashion thing.
Yeah, she's been going crazy.
I think she's going to Japan right now, if I'm not mistaken, isn't she?
Oh,
Right.
that's dope.
Oh yeah, actually, I think she is.
So I gotta ask you.
Oh wait, no, not yet.
Not yet. She's getting ready to.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to ask about. Speaking of fashion, what was your initial thoughts on doing the whole modeling thing? Because, like I said, I still remember the early shy phases that of when we first met, and so it's just like again the big changes and watching all that because like even then I don't like doing. We ain't gonna talk about my moment, but I don't like being in pictures and stuff like that. Like that's kind of like my big thing is that like if I have to do it, I'll do it. But for the most part, if I'm not asked to take a picture, if I'm not asked to do any form of modeling, I'm not doing it. So I have to ask what went through your mind and see if it's kind of like a similar thought process. 'Cause this is a question personally for myself, anyways.
It's crazy. Like, so growing up, I definitely hated taking pictures. Like, if anyone want to take a picture, I was running, hiding under the dining room table. Like, I'm not taking a picture. I hate taking pictures. So honestly, it came from being broke and not being able to go pay models or figuring out how to get models in that moment in time and going, I got a business. I don't have someone that I can be like, hey, I need you to be here to do X, Y, and Z on a consistent basis because I was doing photo shoots every month. So it was kind of like, I'm going to get the clothing in my size so that I always have a model. But I was
Absolutely.
definitely very much a shy. So I kept the same photographer for a year. So I definitely got more comfortable with him. So that helped
Okay.
tremendously because like we clicked after the first shoot. Like our vibe was good, the energy was well, like we meshed well, our thought process was like, okay, I see what you're talking about. Like he could see my vision and help bring it to life type deal. So that was very important, finding someone I could be comfortable with
But shout outs
help
to
me be
solid
more
teams.
comfortable with my camera. Huh?
I was like, shout outs to having like a solid team member, like just people
Word.
that can fit into what you're doing, and like it's not even like you have to like do a whole lot of explaining, but it's just like, boom, we're on the same page. Shout outs to that. Like I love hearing that things
Yeah,
like that.
so definitely dope. Um, so and then I decided to get volunteer models. So I would find models that were similar size that could fit the clothes, so they could fill in and swap out. But just like I said, I always do have twisted teas with me on my photo shoots. So liquid courage again always helps. But I'm such a shy, like quiet, reserved person. I did have a little bit of liquid courage before this podcast too. Not gonna lie. I am a
Heard. I had a good
Hano's always
luck
on
shot.
something. Hano's always on
yeah,
something. Like,
nothing crazy, just a little. Um, so yeah, I'm definitely still working on getting out of my shell. Like I have to find my photographer is in Vegas. I moved to Texas, so I have to find a new photographer out here and get reaccustomed and acclimated. But I definitely like to use the same person, so they're used to how I operate. They are used to my vision, what the brand is, the message, what we're trying to portray in our pictures.
Word.
We can feed off each other with ideas, and they're more invested because they're long term. So with
right.
him, like we kind of both like not kind of started together low key, and like he's grown to do incredible things with his photography and videography, like just amazing things. So like seeing both of us grow, and then also it helps each other grow. So
Yep.
whenever we were out doing photo shoots together. My brand would be getting attention. I'd recommend him as a photographer. You know, he'd recommend my outfits. You know, he's posting my pictures on his photography page. I'm posting his photography work on my business page, tagging him in it. You know, when people are like, "Oh, who's your photographer?" You know, it links him. So as my brand grows and they see the more pictures from him, his brand grows, and vice
Yeah.
versa. So it's definitely good to just find someone you can get close to, because then it helps you, like I said, be comfortable, open up more, and get things accomplished versus having to meet someone new each time and going through the adjustment phase because I'm so shy and all those things. So that's kind
So
of
if
how I
you
overcame that hurdle.
so if you do photography in the Dallas area, it is SHH at stfudesigns.com. You know, if you got your portfolio, trying to,
I'm
get a
Instagram.
little.
You know?
Speaking of Vegas, we finna be out there, and
Finna be out there at
and about a
TwitchCon,
yep.
But I do long shoots, so I'm used to like 4 hour shoots once a month. Like,
Oh,
we
just
just
to
knock
get
So
everything
so
out.
everything
don't
knocked
apply if
out.
you ain't
Yeah.
got no stamina. You know what I mean? God damn it. It's
That part. If you're gonna get time,
not to
and
be
then
made.
we got like worked like because I want shoots, so we were in Vegas going to like the sand dunes, lugging the luggage up the doggone
Um,
Oh,
desert
yeah.
mountain
Yeah.
to
See,
get
you
those
want that.
pictures.
You
You
want
know,
that scenery.
on
uh,
God.
go hard or go home.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, if you're
You
gonna do
can't
it, you
make
might as
waves
well.
if you're not doing things to make waves. You got to make big waves to be
Yeah.
seen to make the motion. You know.
For sure.
That applies to everything in content creation. You gotta have something of you to stand out that makes people want to pull up. So yeah, that
I think
it,
you
it
can't
al-
have such a bold brand and then do basic shoots. They're not. It's not gonna work.
Yeah,
So when
that's
you
definitely true.
I'm expecting to see like a tiger in one of the shoots now, just like
What the
chilling
fuck?
over your shoulder.
Whoa, what?
I can edit one in.
Yo.
Uh,
Hey, it works. It works. It could be a what is it? Taxidermy lion or whatever.
Jesus Christ.
So we touching on the development process. We touched on the origin. What do you see? Where do you see yourself going into next? If there is something else that you want to jump into,
you mean with fashion or in general?
just in general, like
Both.
you. I mean, it could be fashion. It could be if you want to touch into something else in fashion. It could be just like another prospect of an idea that you're just like, you know what? I had some curiosity in this. I'm gonna go ahead and take a venture into it. Or if it's something that
Brand
you,
collaboration you want to manifest in the universe.
yeah, that's another thing too. Yep. If it's something that you want to keep
Um,
private that you don't want to talk about, that's completely
Yeah,
fair too. Like if it's something that you already got in the works and you're just like, just wait
yeah.
on it.
well, one, I mean, STFU is going to be bigger than Nike, and we're going to be international, so that's one. And then I want STFU and everything, like STFU furniture, like everything,
You know,
everything.
can
I
we
mean,
can we get
now
some
we
gaming
got a lot of things
chairs?
now.
Yeah.
Plain
Yep.
STFU everything. So we got the shoes, we got the duffel bags, the backpacks, the blankets, the towels,
Laptop sleeves.
laptop sleeves, and neck gaiters, and
I do want to get one of them 420 book bags.
We finna
yeah,
be pulling up,
that's
repping
one
the
thing.
brand. We finna make some waves on Twitch happen.
For real. Speaking
Happen.
of,
So look,
STFU does have a brand rep ambassador. You can
yes, we
apply.
do. Look, everybody is welcome because we're a brand for everybody. We're a brand for people. That's why I have so many collections, because I want to reach different people
The
I want
pink
everyone to
away.
express themselves, and to do that you have to have a variety of things, because there's so many different types of people and different interests, different hobbies, different passions, different skill sets, different belief systems. So you have to have a variety to reach everyone, to for them to feel like they're expressing themselves. So you know
And What's a new passion that you see for yourself going into 2024?
Well, I did just start a couple weeks ago as a dance and theater teacher at high school.
Hey,
Oh. So dance has definitely always been a passion of mine. So which on my
Oh,
bucket list is to be a backup dancer for an artist on one world tour. That's on my bucket list too.
I need to. That means I need to.
right. I need to see the full bucket list because it sounds lit.
I need to get a hold of Unique now that I think about it now.
It's just random stuff. I don't even know. Like
No,
publishing a poetry book, being a teacher. Um, I haven't done. I want to do some kind of TV talk show. Don't ask how, because I'm shy, but I want to do a TV talk show host. I think that'd be cool. I wanted to be a public speaker. Again, don't ask.
I mean, you're getting your start right
No,
now.
Yeah.
You're getting your start right now.
I guess. Yeah, we can go with it.
I
I
mean,
did the
you
modeling thing. Let's check that off the box. Um, I can't remember what else is on the list right now, but one hit wonder, of course.
trying to do it all. That's what it's coming down to.
We only have one life to live. Who says you can only do one thing? You gotta stick to it. No, I want to do everything I have interest in. That's
No,
how
that's what I'm
it
saying.
goes.
No,
Why
no,
not?
you're right. I'm just saying like you trying
Absolutely.
to do it all, and I respect that because like that's how you actually learn what your limits are, or if you have limits to begin with.
Word.
Yeah,
In
so my
life,
friend
you
at this
can.
point, I think I just be trying stuff to see if I can accomplish it because I, I wasn't really trying to become a dance teacher. And definitely wasn't trying to become a theater teacher, but here I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got hired before I applied to the job. Type, I wasn't trying to become a teacher.
Oh, I definitely saw that, and I was just like, look at you out here growing and doing all the different things.
Bittersweet. I haven't had like a full-time job since the end of 2019. So having to again to be somewhere at a certain time every single day
Yeah.
messes with my mindset a little bit, but because I'm doing something I love
Yeah,
and I love teaching children and helping and giving back, so it's enjoyable, but
that's
it's
kind of
just
like that content. That's the streaming aspect for me. Is just like that's where I enjoy it because it's like even though it's not a job, but it's just like that passion is there. It's just like it's something when you get to do
Shit.
something that you enjoy and that you love. It's just like it hits different, and it's just like I can do this like type vibe. It's like I even though I'm getting paid to do something I love, and that's I can't say that doesn't feel right. That's actually how it should be. It's like you should be doing something that you love and getting paid for it. So
I was going to
that's
say that Twitch check hit my account felt right as hell. I don't know what the
oh no.
fuck you talking about.
No, I'm not saying that I'm talking about like people that
It
get to
didn't
do it.
feel right because it wasn't enough, but
That's what I'm
it
saying. Like
felt
people that
right
get a
enough.
chance to do it like full time, and they're like they're able to live off of it. I know for them, that's a different vibe. Like they're just like, I actually get paid to do this. I get to do this for a living. Like people that just like that when that check hits, it's just like, dang, really? Like
I
I'm
just
blessed
got
enough
started
to
to
do
get
that.
paid on Facebook for posting. And
Look,
I'm like, okay.
I'm actually
Hey,
kind of I need Facebook to get it together to keep it a buck. Like I
you
don't know
miss
what.
Facebook gaming?
No, I don't miss it. I'm talking about
Oh,
like they had the reels. The reels was lovely over there. You post a reel and
uh,
you get it so, like you do that like you get like 20 reels that get over like 5,000 views. You getting like a $600 check. They got
Yeah,
rid of
they
that.
stopped it.
Yep, and they got rid of
shit.
that. I was just like, well, I need them to figure out what they trying to do for creators out here because they
But
had
I'm
a
kind of
lovely
okay with that.
system.
I don't like videos. So I've been making videos very slow on it, far and in between.
You
But
not
But I
see,
on
can post a
you
day,
not on
all day
making
long.
not on making the TikToks?
And I see I pushed hard to get my TikTok over 1,000 followers so I could go live. And it's been over a year and I ain't gone live once. TikTok
they
asked me,
raised it
how are
up.
you gonna do that you can go live? I don't know, because what am I going live doing? I don't know. So I don't.
Ice
Poetry. You
ice
go
cream so good.
working up to that one
Yes,
hit
yes,
wonder
yes. Yes, yes,
status.
yes. Ice cream so good. Yes, yes, yes.
Ice cream so good. Gang gang. Gang gang. But
No.
like
But no, like they're like, cause when I do stream, I actually go live on TikTok. Like, there's a lot that you could do on there. Like, even have like
A
a chatting
design,
session.
a design stream, or
Yep,
like
you
a
could
brainstorming stream for like.
the people that love the brand and stuff.
It's
Like you could,
literally like,
it's a way to connect to the audience, basically.
yeah,
Just some food for thought.
Then I gotta like
just
be in the camera.
huh?
So then I gotta like be in the camera.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unless you have something, up that you can show.
I mean, you doing a decent. You doing it right now in a sense. Like
I mean, yeah.
Look me, I'm not up here by myself just
I
reading comments.
mean, I'm live. Hit me up. I'll come on there with you, shoot the shit.
Okay, that sounds good. We can do that.
Okay, cool.
But like that,
Problem
in all
solved.
honesty,
Solving
like
problems.
that, like as you said, sometimes you might need a little liquid courage. But like on top of that,
Yeah.
doing it so much, it becomes second nature. It's just like before I hated walking into a room of people that I didn't even know. Like that used to be like low key a fear. Like you know when you go like you get to school and then it's just like you don't know anybody that's gonna be in the classroom with you, so you just kind of like sit in the back and you just kind of like, man, I don't know anybody that's gonna be here. I'm about to be just real low key. At least that's for me. Like that's how it was for me in school. Like if I don't know anybody that's gonna be in the classroom, I'm not trying to be bothered. I'm trying to be in the back. I'm trying to just get through the day. And then more so recently, as I've continued my content creation journey, I've realized that like I went from having strong introvert tendencies to being, I think what for the first like 3-4 years of me streaming, was never on camera for the most part. Like I was a disembodied voice. So, like you would just hear my voice and that was it. Now I don't even mind being on camera. I've gone into a room with people that have like over what 70, 80, 100, 200, 300,000 followers and stuff that are like within industry type things. And I'm like, I walked into the room being on brand for myself because like my whole stick is the security thing or secret agent or whatever. Just to see what the reaction of people was. I walked in there, they're all like just chatting, talking. Walked in there loud as possible, which most people have never heard me actually speak loud, but like my voice actually reverberated off the walls in the room, which it made everybody in the room stop talking. I was just like, hey, they just turned around. I'm like, what's up? I'm Chris. One dude was like, bro, like you scared the heck out of me. I thought it was security like telling us we were being too loud. I'm just like, no, I just wanted to introduce myself. Wanted everybody to know. 15 years ago, I would have never done nothing like that. I would have walked in the room, went to the wall, and it been like that little meme picture of the person just posted up with a drink on the wall. That would have been me. Now, my personality is kind of like shifted a bit. I still have a low extrovert battery, but you know, introvert tendencies is just like it's that shyness, and then yeah, like after a while, like once my battery's drained, I'm like, don't bother me. I go right back into that. I just want to be left alone. I'm be sitting in the back of the room type vibes. But you know, if you do it once, you know, like start out slow with it. Start, you know, like maybe like do it for like an hour or two. I think they recommend at least like 3 hours. I think that's what they recommend.
Slow.
No, I'm just saying like 3
Man.
hours of once a week, or actually, matter of fact, do it like once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks, or something like
Look,
Where are these three
the
hours
world,
coming from?
the world is a stage, and who the hell are y'all not to shine like the stars y'all are? Like get out there and shuck a jive.
There need people to put on the lights too. You know, raise the curtain.
Future did.
that. Look,
He turned on the lights for you.
But no, like and another thing is that like I have to also give you your flowers on is the fact that you know how to move within the fields that you're doing and then creating a team. That's like my biggest thing that I keep harping on. Like no matter where I'm at, it's just like I want to build a team. I want to build a team. I want to build a team. And then like after going to DreamCon, I've realized that like I've been wanting to build a team within just like the streaming side of things, but now I'm just like I want to build a team that's doing multiple different things, like somebody that's doing video production type stuff, that's like able to like make special graphics and all this and that. I want to like have somebody that's a video editor. Shout out to Flocka. I want to have somebody that does music stuff. Shout out to Staneku. I want to have somebody that actually can be an artist. Shout out to JP. Like this is what I mean when I say when I want to build a team. I want people that are just doing things that like I know for a fact that I have zero knowledge in, but I know somebody that does have knowledge, and I want to be able to connect. And then we have our hands in everything. That's something that I see you potentially being able to do, especially with how you already are wearing so many different hats and stuff. It's just like, I have to, give you your flowers on that, because you definitely are making moves into different various things. So I wanted to make sure I said that, and that's a bit of knowledge to get to other people, is that, being talented in the field that you're in is definitely something that everyone should strive for, but being able to network with people that are in different fields that you're not in, and then making it work into a solid, I don't want to just keep using the word team, but like a solid business foundation. That's definitely something that's not easily done, and I don't get a chance to see that
Definitely
very often.
collaboration over competition.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and a lot
Word.
of people don't seemingly understand that. Well, you don't have to always be in competition with somebody else. I mean, in all honesty, you don't have to be in competition with anybody but yourself.
Right.
And like, if you can be, as I've been noticing, this kind of been popping up a lot lately. If you can be 1% better than the day you were before, by the end of the year, you'll be a completely different person, on working on like being able to do so much more that you probably didn't think you would have been able to do at the beginning of the year. Um, so there is that. Got
Definitely.
anything else, Hennel, that you want to dive into? I don't know what they're talking about in chat, to keep it a buck. What's going on,
I
Robbie?
don't know what the. Um. Um. I don't think so. I'm glad to be tapped into the journey now. I can't wait to see where the journey goes. Definitely hope y'all like me will be keeping up with
Ooh,
Miss Tasha.
look who just pulled up.
Hey, what's good, Britt?
And with speak, like, funny enough, speaking of people,
In
uh,
fashion.
yep, there's Brit that we were just talking about earlier, who's going to be going to Japan. She's taking a big she's definitely
Awesome.
stepped out of her shell too. So shouts to Brit for that. Like, Brit is like,
Yeah.
she's out here doing the thing. Uh, yeah, you just happened to actually pop up in the middle of a conversation where we were mentioning, because our guest here is a fashion designer and is a multiple.
Artist, business owner, poet, model, writer. Run out of fingers in a minute.
And she is the creator of the STFU designs. And I figured you two might be able to like chat it up about something. So I was like, hopefully, bro, like, if I didn't see you, I was like, I'm probably have to send the video to you and get you guys to connect. But did you want to ask any questions, Britt? Because it's like, it's kind of convenient that you pulled up. Hopefully, Unique shows up too, because Unique is
A dancer.
yeah, he is a dancer, and I think he actually has done some backup dancing for some artists before. I'm not sure who he's done it for. I know he's popped up in King Vader's videos before, though.
Yeah.
Sorry to put you on the spot like this, Britt, but it's just like timing. Everything's
Yeah.
perfect. And then Neku, you too, because you're a music producer. She does music.
Absolutely.
I definitely linked her music earlier, but I don't know if you were here when I linked it. But she definitely said that she would be willing to.
Sophisticated EP coming. I want it. I want it. I ain't gonna lie.
Like that, like, I feel like that might be my calling, is just to like, because I don't be using my, like, that's another thing. You got to be able to learn how to use your network of friends and people that you know to connect people to other people, to help people
Yeah.
grow. Because at the end of the day, if everyone around you is being great and growing, eventually you're going to go up with them, because you just start to learn and develop from that.
No, seriously, if you're the smartest or the most successful person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
This is true.
Cool. So, question from the chat though. How do you keep your identity in a field where everyone is trying to stay relevant by following trends?
Developing a strong brand presence. So with STFU, I definitely try to avoid anything trendy, anything that's couldn't fade out. I try to get timeless pieces that it doesn't matter if it was 2023 or 2033. Like it's still going to be a hot piece. It's still going to be eye catching. It's still going to be vibrant. It's still going to be bold. It's still going to represent the brand. And I always say find your own lane. Even like the example, they're all the different breads in the same aisle, so everyone can do the same thing. But yes, everyone can do the same thing, but you have to have your own unique lane. What makes you different? What differentiates you from the next brand? And once you find what differentiates you, what separates you from the rest, hone in on that, focus on that, and use that special key ingredient of you and your business, because there's only one you. So there's going to have to be something special about whatever you're doing. Um, Hone in on that and use that as the guidance to create your products so that it's not looking like everyone else's. It's not something that's trendy. It's not something that is going to fade away. It's going to be a timeless piece because it's something that only comes from you. It's special, you know. So if that answered the question.
Yeah.
See, because like, and that also kind of harps on to another thing that I heard someone say, like, if you are able to tap into what makes you unique in that sense, then there is going to be a market for you specifically, and that's
Yeah.
will help you not only just like do what you want to do, but also you'll start to grow, and then it will just kind of like it could evolve from there into multiple different things. So yeah,
Exactly.
I can definitely see it. Yep. Don't be shy now. Hopefully, that actually did help. I'm trying to think because I felt like I had some questions as well. Uh, but I also like my whole thing is that it did okay, good. So building the brand, what steps did you take to do that? Like, what was like? Because I know a lot of times that like we hear, especially when wanting to do something else, like what is it? There's a thing that I'm a part of right now where they said people there's like a 3-step guide, and people say like I like this is like what holds them back. Basically, there's just like I want to do this so I can have but I can't because of this, and if I did I would be able to do this type vibe. So it's just like, for example, with me and my situation is that I want to, you know, go full time with being a content creator, but I can't because I don't have the time to like do all the things that I want to do. But if I did have that time, or I think I'm wording it wrong, but it's just like it's a three thing. It's like I want, so I can, and then it ends with this is what I need to do. And they were like reverse that mindset process and saying look at your end goal and say I'm going to be able to do this because I'm going to do this thing so that I can have this. So it's just like, what was your process that got you to that point that where you were just like, because as like as you said, you started working a job and you were like, this ain't for me. Was that the where it kind of like kicked in? It was just like, so you want to create a business and do this so that you can have that.
Yeah, basically, what I always tell people when they're trying to achieve something is, like you said, you look at the end goal. What is it that you're trying to achieve? Either, and this can be your whole life. What do you want your life to look like? And then from there, you work backwards. And you work, okay, well, what step would you have to achieve right before that? What would you need right before that? What would you need right before that? And you work all the way back to where you are now. And then you have your whole process of how to achieve, how to get where you're trying to go. So for me, I wanted freedom. I wanted freedom of my time. I wanted to wake up and decide what I wanted to do for the day. I didn't want to worry about if I had enough, if I could, can I, when I, none of that. So when I found passive income, that was the goal. So everything I do, I keep that in mind. So I try not to do things that are going to trade my time for money. I mean, yes, I became a dance teacher, but
But that's a passion,
That's
that's
so
also a passion.
it's just so that doesn't count.
a different thing. You know, it's giving back. That's, you know, helping the kids and stuff. Um, but yeah, so everything that I do and every venture that I take, I stop before I even go into it and go, is this going to align with my goal? Is it going to be passive income? Is it going to give me the desired life I'm trying to achieve? Because if not, I'm wasting my time and energy. So I've had lots of different business ideas. I probably would have been a millionaire by now if I had went with some other business ideas, just but because of I didn't want to have inventory. I didn't want to have you know, things sitting on a shelf. I didn't want to have to ship anything to my customers. I didn't want to have to email tracking. I didn't want to have to do a whole bunch of different processes. So you have to cut, you know, there's pros and cons to everything and sacrifices you have to make. So knowing that I didn't want to do that, I stemmed away from that. Knowing I didn't want to sell items that you could find anywhere else, you could buy anywhere else, because then you're price comparing and figuring out where you can
Yeah.
get the best deal. And, you know, I didn't want to do that. You can't get STFU anywhere else. You can't be like, oh, I'm going to go get that dress over here. They got it $5 cheaper. No, because there's only one STFU. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I try to make my items not look like other items. Like, you're not gonna find a lot of my pieces a similar item that matches. They're just
Right.
too unique. So, you know, you just kind of, like I said, keep your end goal in mind and work backwards.
Okay. All right. So it's like hopefully.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, Unique just hit me up. Look at that.
Oh God, dude.
Um, let's see. It's like I'm trying to. I'm trying to find ways to engage everyone's brain because it's just like I know a lot of people are wanting to do various different things, and I want, even if it's not right now, but I want people to go back and be able to see this and just be like, you know what, there was some knowledge that was dropped here that has actually elevated me. Yep, got a
I do
question in chat.
have wait one quick question.
Yep, go ahead.
Um, damn it. Oh, what was something that you did not know about entrepreneurship before you got into it? Like, what were some of those growing pains trying to
Um,
get to as passive income?
Definitely branding. Um, just all that goes into it, even with color choices. You don't make your business for you, you make it for your ideal customer. So you don't pick your favorite colors to make your logo to design with. You pick your colors to your brand message. uh, you're not I don't sell a dress, I don't sell clothes, I sell a lifestyle, I sell a statement, I sell confidence. Rolex doesn't sell watches, they sell status. So learning and getting into that mindset of really what branding is, you're satisfying a need. Every human has 5 basic needs in life. That I learned in school, but knowing that everything and every action you make and everything you purchase is going off of those 5 needs. You, of course, we need food, we need shelter, we need to fill our community, we need to have status, we need, you know, so those needs are what you're branding your business to. So um, when I, you know, first went up, I didn't really have this story and this message behind it, and really trying to figure out why it meant what it meant, and to me, from me. So, um, you know, you kind of rebrand and restructure. You know, my about me about us story on STFU has changed. It started just being about STFU. You know, we create bold pieces. You know, we work for the people who are living a bold lifestyle and tell all the naysayers to shut the F up. And then it switched over to, you know, a personal story of being resilient. and fighting and overcoming things and finding your own voice and learning how to speak up for yourself and tell people what's on your mind and show who you really are, not conforming to what people think you should be. And putting that message behind it, it creates a powerful movement that people want to become a part of and attach themselves to. So that was, something that I had to learn starting out the first, year of business in this one specifically. And just the normal business growing pains, and then also, figuring out you can't do everything yourself. I can't be the photographer and the model,
Yeah.
I do play photographer too, but I have to get some other models when I want to play photographer. So it's like learning that it does take a team to grow where you're trying to grow, that you do need help. Learning how to release control and delegate tasks, that I'm still working on. um, but just learning really what it takes to try and grow an empire, not just a small business. I'm not trying to own a small business. It's a big business. It's a huge, ginormous business. So getting
Talk
out
your
of the oh, my friends and family need the support. They're not going to make me rich. How can they make me rich?
Uh,
They're not to say they're not rich, but if they don't have $1 million, how they gonna put $1 million in your pocket? The money
right.
don't so
Mm.
you can't focus on your friends and family. You got to focus on the world, the masses. I'm trying to reach the masses internationally. So getting out of that mindset, like, oh, why aren't my friends and family purchasing my outfits? Oh, why? Like, no. And then I know too, my brands, STFU, it is very bold. You have to be comfortable with being out there because it's going to get you attention. You're going to feel like a celebrity without being a celebrity, because that's what my customers tell me. Like, I was chased at the airport because they wanted to know where I got my jacket, or, like I had people staring at me and I didn't know why. And I realized, oh, what am I wearing? Okay, they're staring at the outfit. Like, so not everyone's comfortable with that. So it just, those growing pains of what you think should be and what they're actually are. So,
Okay.
and I think I saw a question that asked who was my fashion inspiration. So I even with like my poetry, like, oh, what poet inspired you? And I'd be like, my life and wanting to
Yeah.
express it. It wasn't like a poet that I was like, but I go with Sylvia Plath because I like one of her poems. But um so with fashion design, there wasn't like a designer that I idolized or that inspired me in the sense of, oh, they're a dope designer. It was more of fashion icons like Rihanna, her style, how she puts pieces together. They say, fashion's what you buy, but your style's how you put it together. So, how different people would take things and put them together. Or I would be in a mall shopping or something, looking around, and I'd be like, oh, that would look better if the shoulder was like this, or the sleeve was like that, or if that was moved over there. Like, that would look better this way. And just being a person who loved fashion herself and loved piecing things together and making my own style. Like, whenever I would ask my friends before we go out, like, oh, does my outfit look cute? And they'd be like, I wouldn't wear it, but it's your style. Like, that's cutie. Like, it looks good on you. Like, I couldn't rock it, but that's you. So, just taking those things and, being who you are and pushing forward with them.
Expressing yourself.
Expressing yourself. That's my inspiration. Expressing yourself. Everything I do. Dance is a self-expression. Rapping, singing, self-expression, poetry, self-expression, fashion, self-expression. So everything is always about expressing you.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Red is definitely, again, giving you your flowers. You have definitely stepped up and started to show more of yourself. And that's kind of like, I guess that's a thing that a lot of us have to realize, is that if we want to go further, we have to be able to find ways to let who we are out for the world to see. And then once that's done, people will take notice, and progress comes as a result, and things begin to move more once that starts happening. So uh again, shout outs to both of you, because like I said, I've seen progression even in you two handle, so I don't know why you clapping. But then again, you're a whole, this man's a whole meme anyways, so which
Okay.
if you didn't know Hino, you are the inspiration of my character in Starfield. If you didn't see
Oh
that
yeah,
last
I
night.
gotta go back and see the vibe.
But no, like that's definitely a thing. Is that definitely expressing yourself is yeah, I can agree to that because I know I got yelled at often about wanting people to like I have a brand like a style that is me, but then I need to let people know who the real me is. I need to start expressing that a bit more. So yeah, I resonate with that.
Yeah, that was part of the pivot in STFU when I actually like put myself into the story of really like what it means behind it. It was like, okay, they were like, okay, I'm not gonna look at STFU the same. Like I get it now. I
Yeah,
get the message.
no, like it was. I ain't like it. Honestly, it touched me. Like even going through the site.
Thank you.
Uh, this is definitely a lifestyle movement here. I'm excited for this.
Appreciate it. Oh, and if you, I think I put the New York Fashion Week footage up on the website as well. So if y'all want to see what the runway was looking like in New York, check it out.
I think I saw that when you first threw it up on Facebook when I first saw that, and I was just like, "Look at you out here being great." If a matter of fact, I definitely said, I think I reached out to you, and I was just like, "Look at you out here being great. I'm proud of you."
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I
Oh,
think Britt is going through and looking at everything right now.
Oh, and also too, so and oh, I guess when you have your end goal in mind, like so I when I with STFU, I knew, like I said, I didn't want to be a small business. I didn't want to be locally known. I wanted to be international. So when I think of marketing, when I think of what moves and goals that I want to achieve, I think big. So I wanted New York Fashion Week. Why? Because there's three main big fashion weeks: New York Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, and Milan. So New York was the closest to home in the States, easiest to get to, and I know New York. So that was my first goal. So I went to, and I was like, okay, I want a billboard. Got a billboard in downtown Atlanta and in Las Vegas. Um, what else? I wanted, Amazon, because who doesn't go on Amazon? So we're
yeah.
That reminds me, I need
on
to get those
Amazon, but
books.
I need to hire an Amazon person. Hey, if you're good at Amazon, SHH at stfudesigns.com. Send
.com.
me your resume. Because I definitely need someone to work on my Amazon account because I don't have the time and I don't feel like doing it.
Look,
Uh,
that is like when it comes to video editing, like I learned a little bit of it, but then I realized I don't have the time to do all that stuff. So like, look that's that whole concept, building that team, getting that person that
right.
knows how to do
Me
it.
and Da Vinci, we be trapping. You hear me?
And I
That's
need to
locked
hire someone.
in. Ain't no switching up.
Like, build that team 100%. I think Britt is about to get lost in all the pictures right now.
Yeah, my bad. I was immersed.
With what? What y'all looking at?
Yeah, I was like,
I was watching the video from New York.
that's like, cause I knew Britt
Oh,
was looking at
Yeah.
like Britt's on the website looking at everything. I know because Britt is 100% big on fashion. So I was like, I know she was definitely scrolling through all that stuff. Which I think yeah, the thing should be pinned at the top. So I definitely feel like you two would 100% hit it off, and especially Britt could definitely learn a thing or two, and then vice versa. She's in school right now for fashion. I was gonna say, I was like, if I'm not mistaken, you're getting ready to go to Japan too, aren't you? Like I think that's like what couple of like a month or so from now, or 2 months or something like that. So, but
that's
no,
cool.
I'm trying to I'm trying to get unique over here because that man is 100% into not only just fashion but also dancing and stuff, and I'm like, he needs to go ahead and fill out that form, become a whole ambassador for the
Yes,
brand,
yes, yes, yes.
as
And
well
with my
as
different ambassadors, 30% off of all orders, free shipping. Then of course you get your own unique promo code link to post, and there's a whole website you can see how your money's coming in when people place orders using your code, and you can cash out and all of that. It's all online, super easy, simple.
I'm about to try to, we're gonna start a whole little wave of that over here on Twitch. Try to get some people involved in this. I'll spread the name. I'm probably gonna have to get me like a jacket or something.
I was
To
gonna say I'm finna fill it out for you, Tom.
like that. See, like with me, my thing is that I want to expose people to something different now. Like that, I think that's kind of like what I'm beginning to realize is that I know people that can know people that should know people. Why don't I start connecting these people? So that's kind of like my big thing now is that not even
Six
just
degrees of separation.
not even just that, but it's just like, I just want to make sure that people are out here being great. And if they are being great, they should be great with other people. And that's kind of like the big thing right now. So uh I blame DreamCon 100% though. Like that opened my eyes to just expanding on not just gaming related stuff, but there's so many different other avenues of things out there that could connect to other things. Um, all right. So we've been on the fashion, we've been on the music, we've been on the business side of things. And I know Handel's probably wondering this too. Is there a bit of a nerd, a geek inside there somewhere? Is there interest in games and or anime related things?
Marvel, Harry Potter, DC, My
I
Little
mean,
Pony.
yeah, I mean, it's not like oh my gosh, I have to. But I was just watching Seven Deadly Sins on Netflix and Ragnarok. I think that's no. Is it Ragnarok?
There
The
is
one where
Records of Ragnarok with the
yes, Ragnarok,
deities.
Ragnarok.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Where they're battling the humans and the gods for
Yeah.
yeah. That was dope.
I like that.
Um, grew up on Sailor Moon and stuff and
Ooh.
all the classics. Um, but I'm more, of a math nerd than anything.
not like a
Okay. Hypotenuse. All like that shit.
So
I'm not we've watched all the Harry Potter movies, I'm not anti Harry Potter, I enjoy the movies. Um,
if there
I've never
could
played
be a brand
D&D.
that you could like collab with, who would it be?
Yes, manifestation.
A brand I could
Can we
collab.
see Tasha next to Rihanna? Like,
That's the person I would love to collaborate with. And actually, she has an STFU jacket and a backpack.
hey.
I actually have pictures with her dad. I'm supposed to go to her stepmom and dad's birthday party at the end of this month. I don't know if I'm gonna go though. It's on the 30th, but I don't know if I feel like going. But
Hey, you gonna
I
miss
would
every
love to work
opportunity
with
you don't take.
her. She's my heart. Rihanna's definitely my heart. But brand wise, no. Like I mean, I'd love to work with like all the different major streetwear brands. Um, that would be dope. You know what would be really dope? Bathing apes. Bring that back one time for the one time.
That era.
And no Soldier Boy in the mix.
That era.
Run it back.
I just saw the purple bathing ape jacket Wayne picture like a couple hours ago. That's
See,
hilarious.
it's a sign. It's a sign.
That's actually that's a whole that was a time period. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a throwback. That got me like I can feel my knees again. Type
Oh,
vibes.
You know what's funny? I'm honestly not into like designer names when it comes to fashion. Like I don't even really look at who it's by half the time. I'm more of an eye shopper. Like, oh, that's cute. Like I don't
word.
care if it's $1 and no one's heard of it before. I'm gonna rock it because it's cute. So, and then at half the time, I'm feeling like if like the designer things, like once you start getting into like the pricier designer things, they're not cute.
Them
They're,
shits is
they're just
ugly for
designed
real.
for the
They just,
don't look attractive, and I don't like that. So,
yeah, I
No.
agree.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I know for me, like, right now, especially like, what is it? Like during the high school era, like everyone was just like, "Oh, the new Jordans are coming out." Like when it came to like shoes and stuff, I was never really a shoe person. Like, even now, I'm still not really like. There might be some like if it meshes with my outfit and I like the look of it, then yeah, I'll go ahead and get it. But it's just like I've never been a big person. I was just like, I got to get like the new Kyries. I got to get the new anything. It was just kind of like, if it can fit my outfit, if it fits what I actually wear, then I'm okay with that. Like so I actually truly understand that. Like it just doesn't. What's out right now doesn't meet what I want, and I guess that's that form of expression. Like if you don't create what I want, then I'm gonna create it myself. So yep, I see that.
Would there be any shoe brands you would like to collab with? Because STFU does have several lovely canvas shoes on there, especially the Chicago flag one. Go check that out. Oh, would you like to see STFU on any other shoes or any other designs or tab types of shoes?
I mean, dope to make some heels or some boots. Definitely would be fire.
Some
I also need
STFU Timberlands to bop through Queens.
stomp on them, stomp out your haters, shut them up.
About to be over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to do some thigh highs though, honestly, over shoes. I love thigh highs, but a brand. I'm like Tim's would definitely be dope. Some SPFU Tims would be fire.
Yeah.
New York would go crazy.
We mob up to the next Chicago meetup with some on.
Oh God, what?
It's like it's always cold whenever they do have one. It's always like close to winter time.
Yeah.
So,
I think the earliest one was like Halloween, usually.
yeah.
Mm.
Trying to think.
And I'm like, I think we can.
We've kind of covered.
When is your birthday?
December 6th, Sagittarius.
December 6th. My nephew birthday is December 6th.
Aw, he must be an amazing person.
He is. He is such a little man. Do you have any birthday plans? How would you like to spend? How do business and brand moguls spend they birthdays these days? Like,
Don't answer that. I don't think I really did anything in the last couple of years, but this year I want to go to Jamaica. I want to go to Jamaica from December 20th to January 2nd.
Oh, that's a nice block.
Trying to have a nice Christmas and Happy New Year type vibe.
Oh
Yes.
God.
I've never been to Jamaica, but I've been dying to get over there, and I need to go.
Okay, so when you get over there, try the Hennessy White. You can only get it over there. It's real smooth. Don't look like that. The Hennessy White is real smooth.
One, I'm not even a fan of Hennessy, but do you know that Hennessy White is a cheaper version, cheaper quality than regular Hennessy, and they just charge y'all more because y'all hyped it up?
That's crazy. That's fucked up.
You wanna
I
know,
believe it. I definitely believe it. because tourists will do just about anything.
And people wanted more because it wasn't in the States. It's only
Yeah.
sold internationally. I mean,
Well, I don't know how to take that, Posse. I do like me a good deal, but still, no, I don't like. I don't know how to receive that.
having more for crap. I'm just saying, you know.
I
That's
I,
unfortunate.
I hate that we mentioned it and then I scrolled through Twitter and then I just threw it in the chat.
Them bots be on their job. They be on their job.
Like it literally 19 minutes ago, like within the time of us mentioning it, like somebody has a laptop with the design on there.
Damn. Oh wow.
Like
Oh
you
wow.
can't
A
make like that.
bathing ape Asus is fucking sick work. Okay, like, how,
the
how,
timing
and
of that.
where? How and where with the bathing ape Funko? How and where? Who are you? Are you?
That's what I was like. The timing of me seeing that, it is just like probably within us talking about it. This happens. Like I think
Oh
there's
yeah,
some
absolutely.
there's some manifestation power within this in this podcast tonight. Like you said that you
Well,
would
see,
love to
that's
see
what I
it
was
come back.
thinking.
I think you might be
Right.
making
I
that
manifest
happen.
this G wagon and manifest gas prices going back down.
No,
Man,
I'm trying to
business to the bank account.
I'm trying to manifest better for the people. I'm a man of the people.
With money is better for the people. Just
On God, for sure.
a
For sure,
very
you're
good.
right on.
Right.
I'm
Ooh,
just a
are we
little.
going? Ooh, so Miss Dance
Oh,
Teacher.
so you asked me what other business things. So my overall goal is to start a nonprofit. And it basically to help move low income families to the middle income. So helping people make their dreams come true, sitting down with them, giving them workshops, teaching them different things about business, and really figuring out what they want to accomplish and helping them make it happen. I'm very good at problem solving. I feel like you can pretty much start any business for free if you can figure out how to do it. Like, not the ideal way you want to do it, but you can start it in a lesser way for free till you can build up to the ideal business you want. There's always a way. There's a will, there's a way.
All right,
So,
There's a will, there's a way.
are you
oh,
ready to
and
become
also
my
I want
business
it's
advisor?
also gonna happen. Huh?
You ready to become my business advisor?
Ooh.
Everybody calls
I
me
mean, you could get worse. It sounded like it looked like she doing the damn thing.
I'm really
Like,
I don't want worse. I like I have my goal now.
It looked like she killing the game for real.
100%.
like when people tell me their business, I can show them like at least 2, 3 other ways to make other streams of income off what they're already doing that'll be passive. Usually, I can figure it out.
Need
But
more people like you. You are appreciated.
1,000,000%.
but yeah, but I also wanted to have a part that houses the home, like rehabilitates the homeless. It houses them, but only if they're taking the workshops and actually trying to become something and reestablish their life back into society. They can't just
Word.
come and sleep and eat and not do nothing. No, you're gonna
You gotta be
get
a
on the
part of the
job,
program.
figure out what you want to do with your life, and we're gonna help you achieve it.
Yeah, I definitely see that. I think I literally just had something in my mind when you
Okay.
went on to that, and I gotta remember it now.
Should have wrote it out, typed it. I don't know.
You are 100%
Yeah.
right.
Uh,
Okay, so like you said that you like that because now it's like it's starting to click because I had to think of the reference that I was thinking of because it was like when you said that it was like on some like Mr. Beast type vibes, like you want to basically uh give the power back to the people in a sense, like in that like give them their opportunity to do something that they want to do, but just aren't having the opportunity to do it. Um,
Mhm.
trying to think how would what because I'm trying to think there's definitely a way to go about doing that, and I'm trying to think how what would be the route of going around that. um, especially with the nonprofit.
I'm sorry. Where were you trying to land?
No, because it's like it got me because it's like when she said that, it's just like it made me think of Mr. Beast, and then it was just like I'm trying to think of like my brain started like trying to connect dots immediately when all that was said. So I'm like now I'm trying to remember where it was. It's like I'm connecting that, trying to reconnect those dots. Uh, 'cause I had an idea. I think it was something I think with Tiltify, as a matter of fact.
Mm.
Because it's like I know they do a lot of the charity things, but I know they probably would have the connections to not for profit organizations and stuff, and how to
But
go
see,
about
I don't
doing
want
Yeah.
to do it where I need funding from other
other people.
people.
Right? Yeah, and that's
I
what I was
don't want
saying.
to apply for grants. I don't want to ask for donations because half the time they come with stipulations and this and that. But
Yeah.
you have to do this. You have to spend it this way. You have to meet these expectations or qualifications or require. No, I want STFU to be able to fund it. Like
So
basically,
you,
my goal is always to have my funding. Huh?
so you want it to like you want that to get to a point where it's just like now I can start this and not have to worry about it because it's all coming through everything that you've already
Mhm.
built. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Could you? That's what I was looking for. A Janelle. Could you? I know that you are still working through the on-camera aspect. Could you see yourself with this new dance avenue? Maybe getting into competitions, maybe doing some recording, maybe doing YouTube video. There are online dance classes.
See, those are in my idea notes. But even someone told me to do dance workout videos on Twitch.
That will work.
Yeah, that
That's
Yeah,
would work.
definitely a lane.
I was
made
gonna
the
s-
video.
I was gonna even say Patreon or
Yeah.
something of that nature where it's just like
Kofi.
well actually no, you could do the dance videos and then you could do a more in-depth thing that you could also sell to people through Patreon. And I know TikTok also has their series where if they sub to you on TikTok, uh you can have like a set of videos that are only available to subs that have like paid you so that they can have access to those videos. So that is a idea right there because I need to actually start doing my behind the scenes things for that. As a matter of fact, just
Yeah.
some potential ideas, you know.
I told myself just to be consistent on TikTok. Can't make videos. I can't say I can't.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah. I was gonna say
I need
it's
like,
you gotta you
I,
gotta build your in a sense build that stamina for it.
Yeah.
Is
yeah.
to like do
And it's also like harder to record yourself. You gotta like figure out how to set stuff,
look.
Yeah.
especially if you're moving like dancing. You know what I mean?
I to this day I still like that is probably my most embarrassed moment on stream was when I had to actually put those pictures up for uh what was it, one step or step one.
Mm.
And yeah, I don't, she doesn't know about that and we're gonna keep it that way.
Somebody will
You
find a
like
clip.
drop me the
No, that
link.
no that clip is long gone. There is no way
Oh shit, bro.
that has to be
Internet
long
is
gone.
never long gone. Okay.
No,
It's
Twitch be
so
getting
long.
rid of the like that VOD is like 2 years old. Twitch gets rid of them
You
within
say
90
that, but
days.
every day
I want to
I find a
create
new GIF of myself
I
that
mean,
I
the
don't
pictures
remember
still
being
exist,
recorded.
but as far as
and you
everything
got
that
people made GIFs. I mean, I have GIFs, but I made them, so I
Oh
like them.
no. Oh no. I definitely did not make the GIFs.
no, they're like the pictures for what everyone was referencing still exist. I didn't get rid of that because it was like there was it was a an underwear thing.
You was in your panties?
I
Well then,
hate that you said that.
Uh
It was actually
uh
long. It was long johns because it was closer towards winter time,
Oh,
and
so you
they
was in your skivvies, not your panties. Okay.
I don't
Jeez.
it was
Was it
they
step
make
one or strip one? What's going on here?
this man. Matter of fact,
Just trying to know what's going on.
Fair question.
you were here for that.
I was.
Yes.
He said he thinks he would have remembered that.
That's
I would hope he didn't
hilarious.
remember that. Like other like
I don't.
a
I
lot of
don't.
people remembered it. It was so like basically I had to I gotten some free boxers and like it was like an entire box full. Like I think I had like
MeUndies? You had a MeUndies sponsorship?
and then they had Long Johns in there and they were like, yeah, so like we'll give you this box and you have to do like 3 social media posts for us. And I was like, oh, that's easy.
I think hold
and
on.
then I
wait.
thought
This
about
shit
it.
is
And
like
I'm
coming
just
back
like,
to me.
wait a minute, I gotta model this stuff off and yeah. And
Oh,
then people saw
boy.
the pictures and they were like, they didn't really care for the boxers, basically. I'm gonna put it that way. Anyways, so yeah, like that was one of my most embarrassing content creation moments, just because of the fact that it forced me to step out of my boundaries, and I had to upload that, and then people were just like, "Oh, okay, so that's what you." Yeah. and
Boy,
I
you
was just-
crazy. You could have spun that shit off. I'd have had 3 different draws emotes. The fuck is you talking about? the motherfucker, the
it
boxes
wasn't.
on the sub badges. Look, I'd
I
have branded
hate
the
that.
fuck out of that. You crazy.
I 1,000,000% hated that. Like,
Dude, I would have
was-
got that sponsorship.
I was
You shitting
not.
me?
I was not trying to keep that going. I was not about to be posting.
And kick is a thing now. You could have streamed in your panties if you wanted to. Boy, you don't make don't let that money make you. The fuck? That's what Ebony said. Don't play his club.
And there he is.
What's good,
He finally
Unique?
pulled up. Unique finally pulled up. Perfect timing, Unique. This Unique here is
Oh yeah, he really wanted to get out of that one.
1,000,000%.
That was great timing.
Yep, perfect timing, Unique. I appreciate you for showing up when you did, because you are a great dancer, and we have a very talented individual today that is not only a music teacher,
Model, business owner, brand owner, lifestyle giver, and presenter. Artist, poet, writer, singer, rapper. Hold on, bars. Sophista Ratchet EP coming soon. Yeah, look.
that man
I'm
is
going.
determined to have that happen.
You shitting me? You damn right I'm determined.
He's not letting that one go.
Look, for every strand of hair, there is something that she does.
Yes.
And she can't even say nothing now. But no, like I feel like that there's some definitely a correlation between the both of you, because of the fact that Unique, you do dancing, and Unique has a interesting style. So I feel like Unique would actually be a dope brand ambassador for STFU. In all honesty, if you see the pinned message up there, Unique, it is especially the middle
I'm
link.
gonna post the direct link to the application. I'm more efficient.
Wow, you're more efficient. Well, I was just saying, Unique should
I'm
definitely go
efficient.
take a look at it to see what he actually resonates with as far as the clothing goes, because there might be certain things.
1000%.
Because Unique is, as his name suggests, is a very unique individual that has his own style. That
It sounds like it aligns perfectly already there.
Yeah.
Style and unique, different, out there. Love it.
And I know he definitely likes to show off like his because he'll definitely go out and buy stuff and then cut it up and change it to fit.
Oh yeah, that brother love a good midriff.
Not wrong. Like he will
This is
definitely
dope.
be out here. He'll just his own style. But Unique, I know you might have some questions, so I feel like if you want to ask anything, especially in the realm of dancing.
I walk in silence, but my outfit speaks volumes.
Period.
I also do not want to hold up our teacher here, because she has to prepare. What is prepare? Prepare
Woo!
a lesson for the kiddies tomorrow. So I also I really don't want to keep her up for too long, especially since I didn't even take my after work nap, so I'm really about to be bugging tomorrow. I already know.
Okay, Hannah, not you reading me. What the what? What?
I mean, there ain't
Not
much to
not a
read
read.
there. I mean, he definitely be out here be what's his name from Apex?
Oh,
Uh,
I don't even play Apex, bro. I was finna lie to you. I know Bangalore. I know Lifeline. I know
I mean,
Revenant because he be dancing. But that oof.
Seer, yeah,
Seer?
yeah,
I
that's
bet.
yep, that's unique right there. Reveal the veil out here.
Ooh. I just man, that shit just came to my head like a lightning bolt. Unique would definitely kill like his own line of STFU earrings. Unique has like some of the best earrings I've ever seen in my life. That would
Definitely
be
more
wow.
collection, definitely. I mean, I want to start being able to. I mean, this is just my chain,
Yeah.
but I want to be able to sell them. But at the same time, I kind of like being the only one with them. Especially some
Hmm?
of the clothes. We figure it out.
Like, no, look, this is all me right here. Maybe in
It's just
5 years, I might put something out here for you guys in 5 years. Looking at the product line now. There's definitely a lot to go off of here. Yeah, it is true.
Yeah. Variety is the spice of life.
stuff for different things. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got real quiet.
Oh, I went back on the website. I'm sorry.
I'm 1,000,000% looking at some stuff on there too.
For real. This drip too hard. I need it.
Unique said,
Well,
"How do you
learn the
manage so much?"
recipe out here, too.
How do you manage so much product? I'm assuming you've been at this for a while. So she asked, well, you can go ahead.
Go. Go ahead. Um, the way I've structured it is one, I don't carry inventory. Things are made to order. Um, the orders are sent to my manufacturers. They handle all the orders and they ship the orders to the customers. So I'm not doing any of that hands-on. I just design, market, advert. I mean, I do a lot of things. Okay, I don't make the product and ship the product. Put it that way. So it's easier for me to manage that way. I don't personally have to deal with anything. Now, how the manufacturers manage all of that, that's them.
Would you ever want a brick and mortar somewhere?
Thought about it. At least, well, so I thought about it in a couple different ways. I thought about, own an STFU store. Maybe kind of, I don't know if you've heard of the Purple store. It's in Seattle. It's a store of everything purple. It's just 2,500 massive store. So I thought about, but it's become a tourist attraction. So I thought
Yeah.
about a store like that, an STFU store where everything inside is STFU and it's decked out and made, to encompass everything of STFU, where it could become a tourist attraction. People want to come take pictures at it, stuff like that. I've thought about it as more of a sizing type of boutique where they're just small stores where you can kind of come and see like the quality of the material, what size you might need, so you can come size stuff. Maybe put like the new releases there or something like that, or something special like that. But just to where you come, you kind of try stuff on, look at kind of things, but you still would order it on the website and have it shipped to you.
Yeah.
You wouldn't purchase anything there. And then I've thought about just going into other people's stores like Macy's and things like that, where there's already different brands, and just going that way, keeping my overhead costs low, and just going the wholesale route. Um, So, which probably gonna go the wholesale route more. Well, I am gonna go the wholesale route first, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure. 'Cause it's just a lot of stores are closing, they're going out of business. Even the big, like
Right.
so many Macy's got shut down, Sears has been shut down. People shop
Arlington,
online now.
Nordstrom,
Yeah, so it's kind of like there. I don't it unless I do it where it could be like a tourist attraction. I feel like it would, I wouldn't want it like everywhere.
Invest too much into it. Yeah, it makes sense. Like that's kind of like the reason why, like, I know a lot of people kind of go that route of especially when it comes to advertisements, or like you don't see a Mercedes commercial, you don't see a Chinese food restaurant commercials, because like, you know, you know what to expect from, like, when you see that. Like if you see it on, like in this case, you see it online, you know what you get, and basically, which I'm over here
Yeah,
looking at. I'm looking at them some bomber jackets, because like that's probably gonna be something I'm gonna pull up on, especially in the arcade collection.
of the bomber jackets. Yeah.
Would you say you have a fast fashion business model, and do you have plans to potentially move from that? If so,
What exactly do you mean by fast fashion business model? Like trendy, like here for the moment fashion?
Ooh, what? Because I know. What music have you been listening to recently?
So I'm the type of person that's very bad at the artist names. Like I'll sing you the whole song, rap you the whole song word for word, and you go, "Who's that by?" I'm like, So I throw my Pandora on and I let it kind of play for the most part. But I would probably say I've been listening to a lot of Lotto lately. I
Mm.
definitely like Lotto. She's a vibe. vibe.
Designing based off trends and pushing that product out quick.
Nope,
No,
no
I definitely
trends.
try to avoid trendy products. Anything that's like the sayings that are in now or the patterns or design things that everyone's doing. I try to do things that are out of the box that you can't find other places, that you can't go, oh, that looks similar to this one. I'm definitely inspired by things that are going on and trends, of course. It's what you see, it's what you're around. But I definitely try to do things where if you bought it 2 years ago, it's still going to be hot 5 years from now because it wasn't stuck in that year. It's nothing from a trend from that year. It's not going to be outdated um, because they're just vibrant, loud, bold pieces. It's not anything that, like I said, that's going to compare to what's on the market. You're not going to be able to go, oh, well, this one's not STFU, but it looks close enough. You're not really going to be able to do that with many items. Maybe like some of the 420 items, because weed leaves are weed leaves. You can kind of find a lot of those, but that's probably the most comparable collection I would say would be the 420 collection.
I really like the super STFU stuff from the arcade line.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was looking. That's what it's like. I was looking at the bomber jacket for that.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
So
definitely have
yeah, I
to.
love those. Had to represent the gamers. I love playing games. I'm definitely um not necessarily video games, although I do love an arcade. But I love all games, arcade games, air hockey as well, board games and card games, you know, Sudoku, even math games. I like games.
My ex was really big on Sudoku. Like I remember after we ate, so like during Thanksgiving, like we literally like family sitting there watching a movie, and we sitting over there on the couch playing Sudoku, like helping each other figure it out, and just
Yes, you should try
it,
to race people in it.
like
I
that's how you
just
keep your
got into
brain.
just got
going.
It's
into Monopoly Go.
to help prevent Alzheimer's disease.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And that's a kind of like a big thing, especially right now. Like that's running rampant uh, in my family. That's kind of like that and dementia. So it's like anything to keep the brain going and keep your brain occupied is something that should be 100% done. So if possible, always keep your brain working, even if it's something small and easy to figure out.
Definitely.
C1, do you have any more questions?
Nope. Kind of getting ready to get to that tapped out point as far as questions go. But I do appreciate you taking the time to come out and chat with us and give your insight to hopefully not only teach some other people that might have been curious, but also spread some insight and hopefully some connections are made at the end of this too.
Absolutely. Um, as I said, I'm definitely gonna be tapped into your journey from here on. If you're ever in Chicago and doing an event or uh want to hang or need a model for a shoot or whatever, and hopefully we can send me some of your poetry. I want to see some.
Definitely, most definitely. Thank you guys for wanting to chat with me and asking me to come on. I enjoy it.
Because it's like that's kind of like I guess, but since I've like especially brought this back, is like I wanted to get many different outside perspectives on people that are in, like doing their forms of content creation. You definitely like when I thought about it, like again, this came from after going to DreamCon and just meeting all kinds of different people. I'm just like it opened up my mind to just like how many people are doing various different things. So I was just like when I thought about it, I'm like, all right, there's I asked him, I was like, name 3 people that he wanted to interview. And then I thought about it, I'm like, I don't even want to just stay within the realm of like streamers. I want to expand on other people as well. So it's like when I thought about it, I'm like, your name immediately popped into my brain. Um, there's another guy that's like an amazing, dope video game, or not video game, but a video editor that has like special effects and stuff. I want to get a chance to chat with him as well. But definitely was just like I know I need to talk to you because it's like you can definitely shed some insight on many different things for people that could actually learn to start their own business in a sense or just help them take that next step or put their foot in the right direction to get them going. So I knew for a fact I had to get you on here to, chit chat, inspire somebody.
Yeah, definitely.
You
Oh, and
never
always
know.
remember, Google is your best friend. You can find anything on Google and never tell yourself no. Let them tell you no. Apply it for everything.
It's true. You miss every single shot you don't take. Oh.
Exactly.
Which that reminds me, shout outs to Kami because he took a shot and applied for Ubisoft Creator and got that. So
Hey, congrats to him. Yes, y'all. STFUdesigns.com. STFU Designs on Instagram, on X, Cross, whatever,
whatever
on
they want to call it.
Facebook.
Pinterest, YouTube,
For real. TikTok, is it?
TikTok.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, I definitely have couple of I have like 3 the main web the Instagram, the website, and the Twitter, and the pinned comment in the Twitch chat. It will be in the description on YouTube. I'll try to get all of them in there so that way if you need to check in on anything or if you want to stay up to date on anything, it will all be there. Again, I want to thank you for coming on here, chatting with us. I know you are
Hello.
obviously very
And
busy.
dancers, models, photographers, editors,
People.
S word, social media ambassadors,
Everything.
SHH at stfudesigns.com. Portfolios.
That's the email address. That's the email address. Make sure you put your stuff out
Yeah.
there. Anything else that you feel like they should be following so that they can stay up to date? Besides, we're that? Like, is there anything else
I
or?
mean, if you want to follow me personally, I mean, Tasha Featherstone on Facebook, that's, or my music is Miss Cutie MS dot QUE_T on Instagram, and I think it's MRS dot QUE_T on Facebook.
Make sure you guys go run up the views on YouTube. You know, inspire her so she can come out with another song.
Yeah,
Cause
go check out the
The
Sister
Fit,
Ratchet.
the
That's
Fist the
me.
Ratchet EP coming
Yeah,
matter
soon.
of
what's
fact,
the
Well,
first verse stuff? That's everyone's favorite.
let me go ahead and drop those in the chat again. People that might have missed it.
Sorry, got a phone call.
Oh no, you good. I thought it was me.
No.
There we go. Both songs right here.
And I always love feedback, Tell me what you think. It helps. Just don't be mean because I'm sensitive.
And see, then
she
I'll
an
have to
artist
come.
and she's sensitive about her shit.
All right,
Exactly.
shouts to Tech. I heard that.
But yeah, it's been real. Thank y'all for having me. I will talk to y'all another time.
Thank
Yep.
you
I was
so
like, I
much.
don't want to hold you up. So hopefully you have a fantastic night. And again, appreciate you for coming on. We'll
You
definitely. I'll bug you again at some point in time.
sounds
It's
good.
nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well. Good night.
Hey, peace
All
out.
right.
All right. Dang, I'm mad that it moved you. You a little bit lower. So, Mr. Invincible, what's on the? I hate this man stood up.
Uh,
What's on the
what's up,
docket for
y'all?
you
Shit, when? At this point?
now? Like, what are you about to be up
Oh, none. Chilling. might might see what's to this Power Warriors 4 DLC. Might just go do Rapture things. We don't know. What are you about to do?
I gotta run my dailies on synced, and then I'm probably be chilling for the rest of the night. After that, I'll probably be on for like another 2 more hours or so. Is CJ live right now?
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely, again, like, I'm glad that the two main people that I wanted to pull up was able to pull up. The timing on that couldn't have been any better, especially on you, Britt. Like, we were literally just talking about you, and then you pulled up. So hopefully this was a little bit of insight for you, and maybe a collab might happen in the future. Might see
Yeah.
Britt rocking some STFU. I know Unique is definitely like AMO.
3 for 3, agent.
I'm trying to do this. 3 for 3. It can't.
And we 3 for 3.
Yeah, we are 3 for 3. But I was gonna say it didn't just happen from me. It happened with your assistance as well. 100%.
Oh man, I'll just talk.
Look, you have the gift of gab. So again, one, make sure y'all following Hino. Yeah, we gotta have Hino cut his own little promo again, per usual.
As I always say, text somebody, call somebody, let them know that you love them, because you never know when the last time could be the last time. No one's told you they love you today. I love you. No one's told you they are proud of you today. I'm proud of you. If no one's told you that you matter, you matter. Could have anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with us, and you are appreciated. Mr. Agent, I will cap you on the flip side, and I will be in chat.
All right, Mr. Invincible. Make sure, again, give Hino a follow, because he is a dope individual, and he is also the main character in Starfield, although his name is spelled Hino and not Hino.
Ha!
That's stuff in the game for each of the characters. That's what I really like. That's one feature I really like.
All right, y'all. Y'all ready to see a little bit of sync? Yo, I hate this picture. I don't even know how I feel about this scene right here. Hino is in tears, it looks like.